Hello, my name is Ariel. This is Stellaris Utopia. Well, Stellaris with the Utopia DLC. And I am currently playing in Ironman mode, which means I cannot revert to a previous save. And we're just going to get into it. And my science officer has just leveled up. I have multiple science officers. I have an expertise in field manipulation. Good for her. We encourage skill building here in the United Nations of Earth. Maybe I should run a megacorp instead. Build that construction ship. Just gonna return you to the nearest spaceport. Starport, spaceport. Gonna have you survey this system and have you... Where are you? I'm gonna have you enter this colony. Or enter the star system so you may colonize this planet.
System survey complete.
I'm gonna build some more Fibonacci cruisers. I don't know how many Markov cruisers I have in my main fleet.
System survey complete. Construction complete.
Not that many, just a handful. I could use some more Continuum ships, though. Continuum ships are my main carrier ships. Nine months. Just trying to figure out what I'm going to do with the tradition.
Construction complete.
And this is turning into a ghost colony. That's fine, however. I believe it is time to build a Xenozoo.
Research complete.
Pause this. Gonna build a power station. Oh, I'm playing on fastest. Just want fast. I can't keep up with
System survey.
with Stellaris on its fastest setting, so there's that. X-ray lasers. Do that.
Construction complete.
Just do that. Okay. Alright. I've always wanted to check out this building. I don't know what it does. Administrative operation, -10. Research speed, +5. explain the recent surge in my research.
System survey complete.
I feel like we're running low on energy credits here, so I am going to build some power stations.
System survey complete.
That's what they are called, right? Power stations? Power plants. Where are you? There we are. And we have unlocked a new tradition. I don't know what I want to do with Harmony. I mean, I get that we have negative 15 at the end, but... And that it's better to commit to just one once you start working on it. There is an incentive here because we get Ascension perks sooner, but I haven't been using Ascension perks either. So... This is probably going to be my next... No. That is probably going to be my next one. Do I really want them to live 20 years longer? Yes, I do. I'm going to have some old leaders by the time we're done with this.
Construction complete.
Clear these. Check out Mercure Prime. I'm going to put you here.
Construction complete.
Check out Olympia.
System survey complete.
How's our fleet doing?
Construction complete.
Going to merge. Going to remove you from service.
Construction complete. Incoming transmission. Research complete. System survey complete.
Well, we have new research. I have an increased naval capacity, so we're not going to run out of that anytime soon. So I am going to work on an auto curating vault. Is that the only option we have? I believe so, but then there is a biolab. Just gonna go with that. Bring you down here.
Tile blocker clear. System survey complete.
Just looking at all our modifiers here, and I think we're good.
Tile blocker clear.
So I think it's time that we attempt to take on the Enigmatic fortress. I am going to send my fleet here. Also going to send the...
Incoming transmission.
Oh, you're not colonizing. Colonize this planet. Cola. And then I'm going to transfer this system over to the north.
Colonization in progress.
Manage sector. There we go. Close sector management.
Construction complete. System survey complete.
I want to bring the Copernicus within range.
Tile blocker clear.
Energy credits for no decline. I'm going to decline that.
System survey complete. Anomaly found.
A small rectangular object. Go ahead and research. How much of this map have we explored?
Incoming transmission.
It hasn't been entirely explored. But eventually it will be.
Construction complete.
Alien mural, while conducting, fascinating.
Updated.
Should probably get around to doing all of these. Once I get the chance.
System survey complete.
I know for sure I'm going to end up losing a lot of ships in this battle. At least that's what I get the feeling that I might. Check out planets and sectors. I might as well get a jump start on rebuilding my fleet. I'm not too sure what we'll need, so I guess I'll go ahead and move you here. While we're waiting for that, I'm going to make another drop by the curator to see what they have for us. Communicate. Tell us about the mysteries of the universe, and tell us about the Enigmatic fortress. Who built the fortress? Whoever they were, they must have been fond of puzzles and enigmas. The only items recovered from the fortress in the past are metal shapes used in contraptions inside, to be arranged to some satisfactory solutions. Those who brought them back did so because they failed and barely escaped with their lives. Many others didn't. Okay. Let's see if we got another one. Communicate. How was the fortress powered? The power system must have been built at some point between the initial construction of the hull and the setup of the defense systems. Its recovery method is unknown, but we have discovered that the fortress contains large quantities of dark matter.
Transmission. System survey complete.
Get out of here, I'm reading something. That substance and its relationship to black holes is key to understanding how the fortress has lasted so long. No one has ever found the source of its power, but it is likely to be extremely volatile. Okay. Alright. Okay. Here comes a big moment in the game. I wonder if I'm going to screw this up. That'd be awful. I don't want to drop in right on top of it, so I'm coming from the opposite side. It's just one of those ships that we have the advantage if we're further away from it. I believe this drops our attack rate by 20 or so. Maybe I should have sent them in with more ships.
Colony established.
No deal. What I'm going to do is see if I can restart the artisan trope stuff. Communicate. We wish to become your patron. It's a 10-year program. We don't have enough for this, but we do have enough for that. Why not?
Construction complete. System survey complete. Hostile station engaged. System survey complete.
Oh. Slow this down. I'm going to draw out the action. It seems like we have destroyed one of those. I'm going to pause real quick. The reason being is because I would like to pull my scientist. Where are you coming from? I think I can get away with just dropping him in right here.
System survey.
New research. Tech ions, sensors. Zoom back in and continue the action. Our fighters are making short work of the enemy support platform. I guess that's what you would call it. Our one or two corvettes have been destroyed. Our battleships are taking advantage of their long-range artillery, kinetic artillery batteries, and it's wearing down the Enigmatic fortress.
Incoming transmission.
Keep you right there. So it is a long, drawn-out battle between the Enigmatic fortress and our battleships and destroyers.
System survey complete.
Oh, pause. Admiral Antonio Rossi has leveled up and gained the trait aggressive. Good for him. With the defeat of the defenses surrounding the ancient structure, we may find a way to explore its mysteries. Entering and traversing it may be difficult, but whoever built it must have possessed technology we can hardly dream of. Making matters more arduous, the fortress appears to be recovering. Some of the people who helped disarm the fortress have volunteered to attempt entering and exploring it with backup from the headquarters on Earth. Following through on our end will no doubt present its own challenges. Give the go-ahead. Begins the Enigmatic Fortress event chain.
Situation log updated.
Fortress, the entrance. Despite the ages of technology separating us and the builders of the fortress, one invention is timeless, a closed door. After having forced the fortress to shut down, we found all entrances sealed. The team dispatched to explore the fortress have found an airlock which at least appears possible to open from the outside if it had been in working order. We'll find someone to assist the team.
Situation log updated.
Paused. I'm going to bring my scientist over. Move here. We're down but not out. We've lost all our miner ships, which isn't something I'm worried about. Let's go back to Earth and see if we can supplement what we have. 1, 2, 3, and some corvettes. Let's see here. Local power surge. So I have done this before. I'm going to let them research. So I think I know the order. Speed this up. Check out Mercura Prime. I think I would like to get my ships out of there.
Complete.
Having stabilized the ship's connection to the power system of the fortress, we must decide how much energy to supply in the first surge. Since the technology is unfamiliar, the exact amount is difficult to determine. 2 estimates are available. The higher estimate and the lower estimate. And when we talked to the curator last episode, they did mention something about how power is often diverted to the fortress's defense systems, and that would be a hint to go with the lower estimate. So we'll do that. Fortress airlock opened. At first, the amount of energy supplied to the fortress seemed too small to make a difference. Then, the area surrounding the airlock slowly started to show signs of functioning. With some mechanical tricks and guesswork, the team assessed the controls and managed to open the airlock itself. Although not by the cleanest docking procedure, they are now inside the fortress. Let's hope we can also get them out. The explorers enter the fortress. I'm going to pull my ships out of here. I'm going to bring you... Did I already do that? I did that, didn't I? Just... The tower. The away team find their way blocked by a massive bulkhead. The team report that there is a recessed alcove to their right, housing a pedestal and a contraption wrought in the same black metal as the fortress itself. They believe this device is key to opening the bulkhead. Get out of here. Don't move. The leader of the explorers describes it as 3 upright poles shaped equidistant across the top of the pedestal with 3 rings, metal tori, of varying sizes placed around the leftmost pole, the smallest at the top and the largest at the bottom. So it can't be this because the curators already have one of the objects. The curators also removed one and then they got shot at and almost killed, so rearrange the metal tori on the poles. Tower rebuilt. After the course of action was announced, a moment of silence followed. Then vague scraping noises as the team attempted to carry out their plan. A splashing sound, so loud that at first you think the team has been swatted like small insects, is followed by cheers from the team as they report that a passage has opened. The bulkhead appears to have rapidly transformed into an unpleasant-smelling liquid reminiscent of purple quicksilver. Combined with the relatively mundane puzzle mechanism, you have a feeling that the team has been victim of an elaborate prank set up millennia ago. We can laugh about it. At least. Yeah, you're a little late to the party. Don't get you out of here. Let's get you out of here. The pivot. The team reports that they have reached what appears to be the geometric center of the fortress, even if the internal geometry leaves some doubt if the concept of a center is even relevant in there. What is indisputably relevant is how the fortress is powered, which makes the team's new discovery all the more interesting. Dark matter is funneled around the fortress and then back into the core like a cardiovascular system. Although the flow has stopped, the team has found signs that it's starting again. We can take all the time we want to study it, but it needs to be stopped now. We'll find a way.
Situation log updated.
So, I know that Force is bad, Black Hole Research, and Home System Research available. Z-Epoch Vortex. Do we have a Z-Epoch Vortex? I don't think we have any ships present. I think that'll take too long. Hopefully you can get back in time. The other option is Home System Research, which we can do here. I'll be ready to do that. If I see any science ships pop into here, I am just going to do this straight away.
Incoming transmission. Situation log updated.
Keep an eye on the situation log. I do believe we have enough time. Oh no. No, you don't. We've begun Home System Research.
System survey complete.
Oh, you're just surveying. Okay, I panicked.
Construction complete.
So yeah, I'm not sure if they can steal the research project. I think I do know the right answer to this one, though.
Research complete.
Let's see here. Automated curation algorithm. Auto-curating vault. Well, I'll speed it on because we're running short on time here.
System survey complete.
I try not to go over 30 minutes. Chemical bliss.
Special project complete.
Fortress, our star witness. Scouring the local star for clues to how the fortress was built, we discovered a surprising secret. A fine mist of nanotechnological cameras have been found in close proximity to the star, acting as the eyes of the fortress and explaining the efficiency of its defenses. Accessing these with data from the fortress, we can view the history of the system all the way back to its construction. However, we are running out of time. Which part of the construction process should we review for answers? The beginning, the middle, the end. So, going back to our short discussion with the curators, they say that they kind of have information about the beginning, kind of have information about the end, and that would be right now. So, we're going to go with the beginning, the middle. Going to go with the middle. Yes. The middle path. The middle section of the footage, although not showing the construction of the core itself, reveals the shipping of minerals to the fortress, which scientists conclude must have been used for the core. This must have been the critical time at which the structure needed power for construction to continue. With knowledge of these materials, the team inside the fortress has managed to stop it from repowering. We can now reap the fruits of our success. Well deserved. Could you look at all of that? It's delicious. Okay, I'm not going to make this weird. Well deserved. Enigmatic deflectors, power generation, encoders, decoders, and disruption fields. Well deserved. I agree. So I'm going to stop here. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of Stellaris with the Utopia DLC. Sorry, the animation caught me off guard. I'm going to just back out of here real quick so I can focus. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thoughts, feelings, questions, and or opinions, please leave them in the comments section below. My name is Ariel. Thank you for joining me. And I guess we'll see you guys next time. I'm out.